Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs and video games. Today I'm playing Monster Train. This time on Monster Train, we will not be doing an expert challenge. So no expert challenges this time. And I want to play as the Umbra Wurmkin. So we won on Covenant rank 17, so I'm looking to make that Covenant rank 25, of course. And the other thing about Umbra Wurmkin, I simply must choose the primary Umbra, because one of my goals here is to finally go down Monstrous. I've never gone down Monstrous all the way. When we did Covenant rank 17, we did primary, so we're going to do primary exiled. So, Penumbra with Shade Splitter and a Echo Break. Let's go. I'm really hoping that we see Monstrous as an option, because that's one of my main things I'm trying to do, other than win on Covenant rank 25. So, Mind Collapse, Bounding Echoes, and Grovel. Interesting. I kind of like it. Grovel is sort of a weird one here, but I do like Grovel overall. Seraph the Chaste says Seraph will remove half of any buff and debuff effect stacks. That does include damage shield, so, you know, stacking a whole bunch of damage shield would not be great. Grovel doesn't really stack a whole lot, but that's one thing that we can't really do to defeat Seraph the Chaste as well. Alright, let's see if we have Monstrous as an option. We do. Alright, so we take Monstrous. Monstrous is probably my least favorite of all of the possible champion upgrades, is Monstrous, which is why we haven't even done level 2 of it before, but we're doing it this time. So Conscription Notice is interesting. Capricious Reflection can be quite amazing, especially starting out with it. So I think I've got to take Capricious Reflection. Commemorative Spike is pretty nice. The one problem with Commemorative Spike is Monstrous. It might mean that we can't fit our champion. That would be so funny if we took Commemorative Spike and we took 2 more levels of Monstrous, which would make you take up 6 space, and then we couldn't fit our champion on the first turn. I think that would be quite bad. I don't know that we're going to get there, but for that reason I'm going to take Winged Indulgence. Alright. What a weird start. I mean, a weird decision. The start wasn't that weird. I think we can definitely put on Mark of Invasion, especially with a Monstrous champion. So we do have Echo Breaks, which we found a bunch of Echo Breaks already. So that can take out some of the beginning. So we're going to put the Penumbra here. We're going to put Echo Break, Echo Break, Echo Break, just to save health on our champion. Sure, why not? The champion will have no trouble killing everything. And those clergymen, when they get to the top, they actually don't have any attack, by the way, because of Winged Indulgence. We're not going to let them get to the top, but if they did, they wouldn't have any attack. Really sad to see the Collector when I did not draw Echo Break, or Mind Collapse. Wow. Unlucky. We lose that 50 gold because of that. That hurts. Let's play another Shade Splitter, or a Shade Splitter, I should say. Giving you Lifesteal makes it so that you heal up all of the damage that you're taking this turn and next turn. So that was an excellent morsel to find. And then other than that, I think we just played 2 Train Stewards in the center, or 1, because that's all the Ember we had. So we see an Echo Break. We're going to very likely get an Echo Break next turn. We will definitely get either an Echo Break or a Mind Collapse, which will be enough to defeat you. So this one's going to be defeated no problem, and we definitely want to defeat it next turn. Bounding Echoes is kind of pointless this turn, but it's always going to be pointless, so let's get rid of it out of the deck. And I Echo Break you, and then Shade Splitter twice, see what we get. Morsel Jeweler and Magma Morsel. Well, the Morsel Jeweler is pretty bad because you would take out my damage shield immediately. So I think we're going to put the Magma Morsel here and the Morsel Jeweler here. Does it just die? It does just die, but that's fine. Everything dies in the center. So, Echo Break takes you out. Wonderful. Now you're only taking 1 damage, and you're defeating that guy. I like it. Mind Collapse we want to play when we have 1 Ember. So let's play a Shade Splitter. I'm going to play it in the center so that we move our echoes around. Don't really know if there's any reason for us to have echoes, actually. I think the answer is no. And then we're going to add a damage shield and give me 2 morsels. And excellent, the Morsel Jeweler is something that we can put in front. It survives the hit, gives you another damage shield. How about that? How about playing a Magma Morsel to deal some damage at the bottom? Oh, you have Trample, never mind. Bounding Echoes would be good if it mattered. I think it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it? The only thing that cares about Echoes is Echo Break. And I guess I want you to have more attack, so you get more attack. And then 1 Train Steward, because that's all we can play. Or an Echo Break that does 5 damage. I guess the Train Steward does more because we can put the Umbra Morsel in front of it. Alright, and we easily win the first battle. Great. Unfortunately, we didn't defeat the Collector in the first battle. Making of a Morsel with Holdover on it, that's an interesting choice that I might take. The Prismal Dust with a Stack Stone is pretty nice. I don't think we want Umbra Assault, so Prismal Dust with a Stack Stone or Making of a Morsel with a Holdover. I think I want Making of a Morsel with Holdover because it opens up more strategies that we could potentially go down if we're guaranteed to have a Morsel Miner every turn. And I have already hit 100 battles with Prismal Dust, so why take Prismal Dust, right? So, Bogfly with a Frenzy Stone is a little bit weird. Proclamation with Permafrost. Permafrost is not bad on Proclamation. It's also infused. I think we will take the Proclamation. Alright, I don't think our deck is a lot better yet, but it's maybe a little bit better. Do I want a Merchant of Magic or a Merchant of Steel? I mean, probably Merchant of Magic, because putting an Emberstone on Making of a Morsel would be kind of nice. And putting something on Mind Collapse would not be too bad. Putting a Power Stone or something on Proclamation wouldn't be bad. We could put Surge Stones on Echo Breaks. Yeah, we actually can do a lot with a Merchant of Magic, and I wouldn't mind it. So let's go this way. Let's look in the Merchant of Magic. We see a Stack Stone, which could go on Grovel for 2 damage shield. Doesn't seem the most important. Power Stone and Ember Stone. Let's take the Umbra banner. I mean, we do have a Morsel Master right there. The Shadow Eater is one of the things that benefits a lot from having a Morsel definitely every turn. The Rage 7 in it is not amazing. I'm thinking of taking Morsel Master so that we can sacrifice Morsel Master to something else. Which, you know, it could be a future Shadow Eater, but I think having a Morsel Master early is really nice, because it's a wonderful sacrifice target. And Divine Horde. Friendly units enter with Lifesteal 2. Pretty interesting. What about Encased Divinity? Is that good? Encased Divinity helps us play extract cards, which is fine. I don't think I'm taking Precious Plating, so friendly units enter with Lifesteal 2 or Encased Divinity, where we have a permanent echo on the top floor. The problem with the top floor having the permanent echo is it's almost certainly where I'm going to put my champion, but that might still be the good choice. Lifesteal 2 isn't too bad. I'm thinking about the later battles when I'm thinking about Lifesteal 2, and I think that it might really just not do much. But we haven't used either of these very much. I'm going to take Refined Void and see if I care about Lifesteal 2. I'm not sure if I will. Definitely taking an Emberstone. I wanted that on Making of a Morsel, because Keepstone and Emberstone on that is pretty nice. Power Stone could go on Proclamation to make it do 100 damage, which is nice, but I kind of want to put an Extreme Stone in that since it has a Freestone, and save it for the big hits. We could do Mind Collapse, which I always like doing. I prefer True Stones, but we have 2 Mind Collapses, so we could do a Power Stone in one. Do a Power Stone in one of the Mind Collapses. And then, do I re-roll or do I purge? The problem with re-roll is that it probably costs more to re-roll than we're going to spend on things. We're only going to be able to afford these 2. Yeah, let's purge a card instead. Purge a Train Steward. Okay. And to the next battle. The last Night of the Disciples, the one that killed me last time. We could get a unit draft. It does make the armor makes the Mind Collapse upgrade that I did not the best for this battle, but still. I think we do want to see units, so I'm going to turn that on. Bounding Echoes is pretty good on this set of things. I'm thinking that what we do is we play... Well, let's play Bounding Echoes first. I'm thinking that we play the Penumbra at the top, we play a Morsel Master and a Train Steward in the center. We don't have to play this Train Steward, though, because we could play Grovel this turn. We don't play that Train Steward this turn, and we'll have more Train Stewards. Damage Shield 1. Kind of pointless when things have Lifesteal 2, right? Yeah, kind of pointless. I think I'm just going to play it in the center because that's where I probably want the Echo. And who do we want to have which one of these? The Magma Morsel we probably want at the top. Yeah, because the top one has Trample. So if I had thought through my turn entirely first, I would have played the Penumbra last so that we didn't get this Ember Drain. I don't care too much about the Ember Drain that turn, but still. Making of a Morsel, we're going to play that, definitely. We could play the Train Steward this turn and the Morsel Miner. I'm certainly going to play an Echo Break on the Collector. Let's start with that. Echo Break on Collector. Now, Morsel Miner, I've got a couple of choices. One of the choices is that we play this Train Steward and the Morsel Miner here. Another choice is we play a Shade Splitter, and then we get to play 2 Morsels this turn, especially since, you know, you're just losing your damage shield and using up a life steal. So we don't need to play the Train Steward yet. And the longer that I say we don't need to play the Train Steward is better, I guess? Shouldn't have played that there. Well, you're just hitting the damage shield, doesn't matter. I would rather do the Morsel Miner at the top, except that the center gets it doubled. Still want it at the top. And I want these behind because I'd rather you have more health than one of these dying. Okay, the main problem here is that does my top unit defeat both of those? It doesn't. It does not defeat both of those yet. We can play a Shade Splitter up here, followed by an Echo Break that would do 3 damage, which would not be enough. Okay, interesting. How about a Mind Collapse at the top to deal a little bit of damage to you? I guess that's what we're going to do. It's not my favorite. So what else am I doing this turn? It doesn't matter which one of these gets the Incant, so I'm thinking about which one I actually want the Echo on. I want the Echo up here. Rubble Morsel. Interesting for next turn. Let's play the Making of a Morsel up here. Let's play a Rubble Morsel here so that we've got extra Ember next turn. And the Morsel Miner up here. Now, I need to do the Mind Collapse now if it's going to defeat you. And we do want to defeat you. So, let's do it. Having more Ember this turn means that if we had drawn the Mind Collapse, it could have killed one of these up here more easily. well, didn't really work out that way. Interesting, so you're making it to the top, and I don't think that there's a way for me to stop that from happening. Play the Bounding Echoes. Let's play the Train Steward here now, finally. I do want the Train Steward to be in front. And then let's play the Shade Splitter here, and ooh, Morsel Excavator up here. Gives you lifesteal again. You don't need too much more because you're healing for 5. So you need essentially 9 more damage. We don't have that. We don't have 9 more damage. How about that? Well, in that case, what we're going to do is play the Morsel Miner here, and we're going to let those get to the top and deal me 4-8 damage. How sad. How sad. I'm a little bit surprised that that happened. Let's hit you for 1. Just 1, though. I'm surprised that we got 8 damage in this one. We need more ways to give my champion attack so that it can get through all of those enemies. Also, we didn't draw the Proclamation until now, or the better Mind Collapse. Those are a couple things that we just didn't get. Let's play the Proclamation first. Proclamation first. Making of a Morsel. We can play both Shade Splitters. Play one up here to fill up your Echoes, and one down here because why not? And then the Mind Collapse can kill you. Let's do that. And then we're winning down here. How about that? Okay. Sad that we took 8 damage. Feels like we could have avoided that, but I think some of it was just the order of the cards that I drew. Prismal Dust with an Emberstone in it is not bad. Another Making of a Morsel. Do we want lots of makings of morsels? I don't want the Umbra Assault. I can easily imagine the Prismal Dust being the best choice, but I'm going down Making of a Morsel. Hosting kin with a permafrost. Interesting. Echo Snare consumes permafrost, add reaps to enemy units. I don't think I care for the Bogfly or the Echo Snare, so it's really just, do I want the Hosting Kin in the deck or not? It only does 13 damage, but it does move a unit to the back, which I think is valuable, so we'll take it, but I'm not sure if that's right. Oh, Crucible Collector with a large stone in it. It's infused. We can sacrifice a Morsel Master to it. Oh man, that one could be really good. Let's take it. Especially because we already start with 2 lifesteal, so you can stack up the lifesteal real fast, I think. How interesting. So which way are we going? We do want a Merchant of Steel. We probably want to see another unit. I always like getting free artifacts. But let's go here. Let's see the Merchant of Steel. We see Immortal Stone, not the one that we would put on the unit we just got. So the Merchant of Steel, I'm not sure if we're doing much of anything. But it does say that we got an Immortal Stone, which might affect what we get from the banner. Oh, a True Stone and an Extreme Stone. I think we might be doing the entirety of the temple this time. Kinhost Vessel has Shell 8, multi-strike. We could give it an Immortal Stone, which means we could get multiple Kinhost Poopas, I guess. Is that what we want? I'm not sure that's what we want. I do tend to like Keeper of Echoes, but I'm thinking about the Immortal Stone, and is the Immortal Stone good on a Kinhost Vessel? Because when it hatches, the Kinhost Poopa gets the Immortal Stone. So we can continue to make Kinhost Poopas, which is good, right? I think that's good. Hard to tell if that's that great. I'm so intrigued I have to try it. Alright, Concealed Caverns first. What are you going to give me? A dog with a bone. Do I help out the bone dog? I mean, purging a card here seems just better all the time than another essentially deadweight in the deck. It's a deadweight that does something, but it's not a deadweight that does much. So we're going to leave something behind. I dislike that when you leave something behind, that the text indicates that the dog is sad. You know, that we're guilty about leaving the dog behind, but we just gave the dog a bone, right? Alright, so we're going crazy here. Extreme Stone, we're putting the Extreme Stone on Proclamation, so it does 200 damage. We're putting a True Stone on the other Mind Collapse, and we're going to click the Engage Pact and sacrifice the Morsel Master to the Crucible Collector. Alright, now we've got 80 pack shards. And we made gigantic improvements to the deck. We did say we're going to try out Immortal Stone on the Kinhost Vessel. It's going to be so weird, because the Kinhost Poopa is not going to have much health. I have no idea what we're doing with that one, but this is what we're trying. We're trying it, and we're going to see how crazy of a thing I just did. What do I want on you? I definitely want you to have more attack. I would prefer a Frenzy Stone, but we could give you an Echo Stone. Let's give you an Echo Stone. Or we could give you more health. Somehow. Let's give you the Echo Stone. Okay, Talos the Architect is next. Friendly units enter with Sap 1, and you apply Dazed on Strike. The Dazed on Strike is really annoying. Alright, where are we putting our Kinho's Pupa? That's probably the hardest choice, because the Penumbra has got to go at the top. Penumbra goes at the top. We're going to play a morsel with it, so we might as well play the morsel first. So morsel goes first, and then Penumbra. We save the Proclamation. I mean, we can't play it anywhere but the top anyway. We play Mind Collapse on this one. And the Kinho's Pupa, if we play it, it probably just dies, but then we get to draw it again? Which, is that good or bad, to draw it again? I think the Kinho's Pupa is not something that we play this turn. Alright, here is the Crucible Collector, which I'm very happy to see. Bounding Echoes only really affects Mind Collapse, but it does affect Mind Collapse. And I think we should play it. So play that first. The Crucible Collector with a Morsel Master inside is wonderful. We're going to play a Shade Splitter here as well. Yeah, Shade Splitter here as well. And Rubble Morsel. I mean, it doesn't really do much for the Penumbra, so might as well put it here and get some Ember for next turn. This turn, I think I'm going to play the Proclamation right, or the Mind Collapse right here, and then the Proclamation to kill you. It's not much with my 200 damage that it does, but I don't think I'm going to be able to hit Talos the Architect with it very often. So, the main problem is Talos applies Dazed on Strike, and I think Talos is going to daze my Penumbra if we don't play a Morsel next to it. And then those clergymen make it to the top. Although the clergymen don't do any damage, so what do I care, I guess? We do have two makings of morsels. Two makings of morsels. Let's play them. We even have a Shade Splitter, which we're going to play, but we're going to play it primarily for the Echo. Play an Echo up here. Doesn't really matter where we play this. So let's play the Morsel Miner here. Another Morsel Miner up here. Let's play a Train Steward at the bottom and give it a Magma Morsel, because why not? And then Echo Break. We could hit the boss. It's the only one that matters to hit, I think. Ooh, haste. Don't like the haste. We can defeat you with a Hosting Kin. So we could defeat the haste giver with a Hosting Kin. That's an option. Other option is we just let them make it to the top, because as long as Talos doesn't go there, then we just kill this one, and basically nothing happens. Either way, we're going to play Hosting Kin. I think I'd rather kill this one. Let's play Bounding Echoes, because why not? We don't care about Infused much, but we care about it slightly. And it's nice to give it on my Keepstone one, my one with Holdover. You get a Morsel Miner, probably. Let's play the Shade Splitter first to decide. And the Grovel, I guess. We want the Grovel on... really doesn't do anything on anybody, because they all have lifesteal. Let's put the Grovel on you. It could save the Train Steward down there, but who cares about the Train Steward? Okay. I think what we want is you to have even more lifesteal. So let's give you even more lifesteal, give you the Morsel Miner. And then we could play the Morsel Jewelers behind the Train Steward, which means... oh, they don't survive because of Talos the Architect. Well, one of them does. I'm thinking about my egg unit, and I don't think the egg unit is going to be played. But just in case, it might get something. So, I forgot about the rest of those getting up there. How unfortunate. Well, let's play the Echo Break. Whoa. If we play the Echo Break there, then nothing makes it to the top. Huh, interesting. Let's play Making of a Morsel. Let's play Shade Splitter. Let's play Echo Break. There, nothing makes it to the top. I can give you even more lifesteal? Okay. Have tons and tons of lifesteal. And then you get the Morsel Miner. Oh, well, you don't because of the Forged Disciple having Sweep. We tried. I don't like you bringing the next ones to the top, though, because you've got too much health. We should get something next turn, though. I haven't been counting my cards, but I think we do get something. We get Echo Breaks. You know, Echo Breaks can deal with you. So... Grovel? Grovel does something up here, I guess. Or we could play just Echo Breaks. Probably playing just Echo Breaks is better. Echo Break, Echo Break, Echo Break. Then they both die. And then we give you the Morsel Miner because the sweep makes it so that we don't put it up there. And my middle unit has 9 lifesteal, which means it easily wins. We also never played the Kinhost Vessel, by the way. Just, you know, we saw it the first turn and we didn't play it. And after that, we never had a reason. Eternal Kinstone that has Holdover is pretty weird. There's Blazing Bolts, but it has Consume on it, which is not what you want. And then there's Forever Consumed, which really doesn't do that much. So Eternal Kinstone, it's weird because it means that we have a bunch of echoes that never get removed. But we also draw this card kind of too many times. Again, I'm intrigued. Because it seems like such a weird thing to do, and it might be amazing. And it might be terrible. I'm gonna take it. It might be terrible, though. If we were to sacrifice something to the Kinhost Vessel that we already have, the one that has the Immortal Stone in it, what would we sacrifice? I guess this one. The Shard Soul Carver, because the Inspire effect is really nice. And yeah, that's it. We wouldn't do this one, of course. So I think we take the Shard Soul Carver so that we can sacrifice it to our Kinhost Vessel. How weird. And we have to take Light of Seraph. Unfortunate, but we chose Monstrous and we haven't found a single way to get more space other than Light of Seraph, so we have to take Light of Seraph. I really want to go left because I want to remove cards, and I think these two are not valuable enough for me not to do that. So let's go left. Take the Pyre Remains, look at the Merchant of Magic. Don't really know what I'm going to do there. This one is easy. We're going to do 2 more Train Stewards gone. So Train Stewards are entirely gone now. That's always nice. And then we're choosing Monstrous 2. Don't know if this is a good idea. It doesn't seem like a good idea, but we're trying it. Divine Temple has a Value Stone, which we could put in Grovel, but I'm not really sure why. Or a Purge Stone that we could remove even more cards. I don't mind removing more cards. We could even put it in Grovel, because I don't feel like the Grovel is doing much for me. I'm not sure if I want the pack shards for removing the card, though. Stacked Stone, we definitely don't care about. Power Stone, not on anything that remains. We could put it on this Mind Collapse, I guess. Emberstone. Emberstone we might want to put on Eternal Kinstone, because what else are you going to put on that card? Sure. I think we don't take the Power Stone and just save our money. And we're not doing anything here. We could do the Engage Pact. Let's do the Engage Pact. So we're sacrificing the Shard Soul Carver to the Kinhost Vessel. And now the Kinhost Vessel might be good to play, maybe, somewhere. Haven't decided yet. Let's go to the next battle. Seal of Aggression. The problem with Seal of Aggression is these clipped Guardians. They're pretty bad with the Seal of Aggression. A lot of my guys have lifesteal, and we get damage shield sometimes. You know, let's do it. Random artifact. I really like those free random artifacts. I wish there was a choice of 2, though, like you normally get. So the Kinhost Vessel. I probably want to play this one at the bottom now, because then I could play 2 morsels on the same floor as it. Probably. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to play Bounding Echoes. We're going to play this in the center. Yeah, you go in the center. You have lifesteal too. Great, whatever. We're going to put you at the top, of course. We're going to put... I said of course, but I guess we could have put it at the bottom. We're going to put you at the bottom, though. And then Echo Break on you. Alright. I don't think this one is going well so far. That 14 times 3 is real bad. You do a lot of damage. We got another Bounding Echoes, which we should play. Let's play the Bounding Echoes first. Play Bounding Echoes. That means that when we play Weight of Contrition, which we're doing right now, it gives us an Echo. We want the Echo in the center, right? We do. Because we want you to hatch. We want to play the Mind Collapse probably on you. Most likely on you. Play the Shade Splitter, find out what we're dealing with there. An Umbra Morsel. Umbra Morsel. Where do we play that? I guess we could play it at the bottom. Sure. And then the Mind Collapse, I think we play here to kill you. And then we play the Echo Break to kill the Collector. And give us another Echo. So that you might be hatching sometime. Why aren't you doing any damage to that guy? You've got 6 times 2 attack. Oh, you give sap. So, you sap away all of my attack, I see. Alright, we have another Weight of Contrition. Really don't like those. At least your sap doesn't prevent this guy from killing you. Eternal Kinstone. So this goes really well with the egg unit. So, that's nice. Proclamation and Making of a Morsel. Making of a Morsel doesn't matter where we play that. We're going to play the Morsel Miner down here, of course. We're going to play the Weight of Contrition, of course, and then we've got an Echo Break and a Proclamation. I kind of want to play the Proclamation here, because it does kill you. But we could play it at the bottom, because we kind of want the echoes to stay here. And that would kill you. Alright, let's do it here. I really like the fact that that kills you. And then we want another echo here. Wait a minute, our guy died. The Kinho's vessel died. I didn't notice that he was dying. Whoops. Well, that's not actually too bad, you know? We just play him again. He's got Endless. And we can even play the Eternal Kinstone. The shell starts back over, which is real sad. And I did not notice that you were making it all the way to the top. Hold on. I should have killed you last turn. Why didn't I do that? That's real bad. Alright. Play the Shade Splitter here. Oh man, am I gonna die because of that? I might die because of that. Because you do a ton of damage. I think I'm gonna die. No, we don't die. We are taking 60 damage, if I read that correctly, though. Ouch. Alright, that was just a mistake. I took 66 damage, I think. And I did not need to at all. So the Mind Collapse can hit you when we're at 0 Ember, which means we play other things first. I'm going to play the Eternal Kinstone here. I'm going to play the Shade Splitter. Actually, every time we do this, you get an Inspire. So let's do that here. Doesn't matter where we play this. We play the Mind Collapse. I'm going to play these two down here, because you having lots of lifesteal might just defeat a boss. And then the Kinho's Vessel hatches. And the Kinho's Vessel looks pretty good hatched. Alright, we win at the bottom, so we're done. I don't know if I like the Kinho's Pupa and my Eternal Kinstone thing, but it's certainly interesting. It's certainly interesting. We got Mind Jacks. Ooh, Mind Jacks is pretty nice. +2 on the middle floor. Oh, when we've got a Monstrous unit, that might actually be really important. Ooh, we could take Emberforge and potentially master it. Oh man. I feel like I have to, with the hopes of mastering. Alright, some interesting choices here. The non-consuming Soul Siphon, I don't think I like that one, because we don't have a way to deal with all that Ember Drain. The Force Contamination is actually pretty nice, because we will have a lot of echoes, probably, that don't go away. So we could actually play it every turn with Holdover, which is weird. And applying melee weakness 3 is really significant, especially on the floor where the Kinho's Pupa will be. Ancient Resonance with a Power Stone is not bad. I think I'm going to choose Force Contamination. And I acknowledge that I might be taking too many cards. Kind of thinking I should go left because of healing. And we can't upgrade our units much. So going right gives us an Unstable Vortex, which is good, but the Merchant of Steel doesn't do much. So let's go left. Let's take the Pyre Remains. Let's look at Merchant of Magic. I see another Stackstone. We still don't care much. Ooh. Actually, the Force Contamination with a Stackstone does melee weakness 6. Huh. Interesting. We might actually do that. Let's go to the Concealed Caverns. Please give me something good. Ooh. That is good. That is very good. I think that with what we're doing in this one, we could make the Kinhost Pupa, the Kinhost vessel, really, really large, and it would be fine. We've got the space for it. Okay, let's do it. I think that one's going to be my main unit. It is a behemoth. It will be such an amazing behemoth, I think. Oh man. We've got a very strange thing going on here, but I like it. Let's take the stack stone and put it in force contamination. I want to take the Emberstone, and I also want to purge a card. What would we put the Emberstone on? Basically nothing? Alright, let's purge a card instead. I think we want to purge... perhaps Grovel. I think I like Grovel less than the Shade Splitters right now. So yeah, we remove Grovel. Well, let's move on. I think we have a plan. I don't know how good the plan is, but I think we have a plan. I'm not going to turn on this trial, though. We're already over 100 pack shards. So, the middle can now contain Penumbra, which I think is quite nice. And it can contain the Penumbra even if we don't get another Light of Seraph, which means I think we don't get another Light of Seraph. And then I think that the Kinhost Vessel is going to go at the top. Let's play the Making of a Morsel. Let's play the Morsel Miner with the Kinhost Vessel. That also prevents Ember Drain. And then Echo Breaks, yeah, let's kill 2 of these, I guess. I guess we could hit our own guy so that he grows faster. That's better because the number is going to wipe all of those out. Yeah, hit our own guy. I see a lot of good stuff happening in the center. I don't see many things that have infused on it, which is sad. Let's play the Crucible Collector at the bottom. Let's play... Do we play our Mind Collapses, or do we not play them? Because if we do play them, then everything else gets stronger down here. I guess if we play the one on this one, then things get stronger, but not in a bad way. So we could do the Mind Collapse there. And mostly it doesn't matter because of the lifesteal. Interesting. Okay, where do we put our Morsel Miner? Do we put it in the center or the bottom? I like putting it at the bottom because you double the morsels. And then we don't play you, of course, because we can't extract that much. So we're going to play a Mind Collapse here. And then the other Mind Collapse, the only valuable place I can think to put it is on you, so that you have less life. Alright, the lifesteal has ended on my champion. Oh, no, he has still one more lifesteal. Okay. One more lifesteal on the champion. Eternal Kinstone, there we go. I do kind of wish we had taken the other one now, other than Refined Void, that added a permanent echo at the top floor. But that is purely hindsight. I could not have known. Making of a Morsel, let's play the Shade Splitter up here. This is where we want to do all of our Inspire if we can. In fact, I think we do both the Echo Breaks and just hit our own guy. Yeah, I think so. I think we just hit our own guy with Echo Breaks again. And then Magma Morsel and Morsel Miner. Very interested to do that here again. Just give you tons of lifesteal. I don't mind if my champion dies. I don't think the champion will die, but I don't mind if he dies. Everything's dying in the center. You're dying at the top, which is great. Let's give you another Eternal Kinstone, though. Bounding Echoes can go on the making of a morsel. Wonderful. Let's keep inspiring. Let's keep inspiring at the top. And then Proclamation we can use anytime we need it. I guess we could do it at the bottom so that both of those front ones die. Or we could save it for the boss. Might be better for the boss. Let's save it for the boss. We get a respite. Our Kinhost Vessel is back? Wait a minute. After it hatches, the Immortal Stone gives you it back? How crazy. We don't have a space to put that, though. I had no real belief that that would happen. And it keeps all of its upgrades that we put on it. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know what we're going to do with that exactly, but I feel like that's an incredible discovery that we're going to use to our benefit somehow later. Alright, you're getting the morsels because I think we're going to win at the bottom. Not sure that we're going to win at the bottom, but I kind of think we will. And then let's deal 1 damage to you so that you die too. I did not expect the Immortal Stone to give me the egg back after it hatched. Hosting Kin, if we hit you, that moves you to the back. And that allows us to play Proclamation. And then the main problem is that you're stealthed. That's the problem, because you kill my guy before he can heal up enough, or, you know, you kill my guy with all of your attack before... I'm having trouble saying this. I'm just not going to say it. You know what I'm saying. So what if we put a Rubble Morsel in front? Because a Rubble Morsel in front would take the first hit. And then this guy kills the next Rubble Morsel. And then you get an attack in, and you kill this one. And then you get another attack in, and you kill this one. And then you don't get to use your lifesteal after that. So I think what we do is we play... The Morsel Miners, it doesn't matter where we play them, because they get eaten before they get attacked. Okay. I guess we shouldn't have played them at the bottom, but... we're using up a large amount of the stealth. Oh, and then you just die, of course. Because we never really paid much attention to you. So it's all going to be Kinhost Pupa at the top, which, to be fair, Kinhost Pupa is going to do very great at the top. What are we giving Kinhost Pupa? I guess the Morsel Miner. We'll give a Magma Morsel here so that you deal 80 damage. And then Kinhost Pupa absolutely destroys. Wonderful. Alright, I've got a strange plan, but I think it's a good plan. We don't want Void Binding. Can't handle the Ember Drain. Don't think we want Prism Retrieval nor Cave-In. Yeah, we just skip. Forgotten Trade with an Eternal Stone. It gives us lots of Ember, but how much do we need that? Probably not. I don't think we care about any of these either. let's skip again. Okay. I want to go to the right because of the unstable vortex. I want to go to the left because Merchant of Trinkets can do amazing things, and 20 Pyre health is not much to scorn. So, Concealed Caverns, Unstable Vortex, or Merchant of Trinkets, Forgotten Boons, and Pyre Remains. The Merchants of Steel just doesn't do much of anything. I don't know. Removing more cards in this deck is probably very good. It's probably very good. I want to remove the Shade Splitters and the Echo Breaks. Yeah, let's go right. Alright, so we're going to peek in the Divine Temple first. Seek Stone. Ooh, can we put that on something with holdover? No, because the holdover things already have something else in them. Darn. Otherwise, I would really like to do that. Alright, Seek Stone is no longer valuable. How about a Value Stone? Value Stone, we don't really care, so we're not doing anything there. Let's... I don't know what to do with the Merchant of Steel. We technically have one unit, the Ember Forge, that we could upgrade. I don't know that I care to. So let's go to the Concealed Caverns, see what it does. Ooh, we can build a card. I like building cards. I do press the button. Now, Armor Effect, Spikes Effect, Frostbite. The only one that goes against my enemies is the Snow. The Shield and the Spikes we would put on our own guys. I think both of those are valuable. The Spikes might be more valuable. Take Spikes. And then we would want a heal or a buff. Most likely I would put Spikes on our guy that has lifesteal all the time, so we'd prefer the buff. And then... oh, we didn't get space. I was kind of hoping for space, but I do like card draw, so let's take card draw. I take the orb. 5 spikes, 10 attack, draw 1 next turn. It's not amazing, but it is good. And let's remove an Echo Break and a Shade Splitter. Alright. I think that's it, unless we're removing a card with 120 gold. And I don't think we are, because I would like that gold for the Merchant of Trinkets at the end if we can. So, Fell the Wings of Light. What do you have? Wrath Crest. Alabaster Guardians have multi-strike. Fell empowers units with rage. I don't think the Alabaster Guardians are going to survive for very long. Not with the units that I have. My units tend to have a fair amount of attack. We do get the Crucible Collector turn 1, so we can go at the bottom. We can kill the Quill Marksman with the Mind Collapse. That's kind of excellent. So let's do those things. So Crucible Collector, go at the bottom. The Penumbra is going in the center, of course. And then I'm going to play the Shade Splitters up here, because this is where we're going to want the Echoes. Because we know what's going up there. And Mind Collapse hits you, so that you are not killing me. It's good that our guy is not dying. And let's get more lifesteal. And some Ember for next turn. Alright. That unit with 105 health, I don't know if he makes it to the top or not. Because we didn't hit the Alabaster Guardian at the top at all this turn. So we play... we don't have a way to prevent the Ember Drain. Oh well, we're definitely playing this. We cannot fit our Ember Forge anywhere except the bottom. We could put it at the bottom. It would just die, I think. Okay, well, we don't do anything with that. Eternal Kinstone definitely goes at the top. I'm kind of thinking of playing the Hosting Kin on you. Kind of. Or we could play the Hosting Kin on you so that you take more damage this turn. I think we play the Hosting Kin up here, because we want the Inspire effects to happen up here as much as we can have them happen up there. That includes this one, because, well, you've got Spell Shield anyway, so... Echo Break at the top. And then the Ember Forge doesn't get played, because the only place I can play it, I don't want to play it. Actually, it could go down here and die, because we can put it in the front, and it would die this turn. Great, let's do that. Alright, that one in the center is currently making it to the top. We have another chance to stop it. We have a Mind Collapse which could help. We're going to play the Eternal Kinstone. We're going to play Making of a Morsel somewhere, so might as well just play it. We don't want to play the Morsel Miner at the bottom because of the sweep. So I guess we don't play that at the bottom. Instead, we play it at the top, where there's no sweep. There's no sweep here. And then I think we do the Echo Breaks up here, and the Mind Collapse at the bottom. So what I'm kind of thinking is, this one's going to hatch this turn. If only our Penumbra would die, we could put it in the center. Because the Penumbra, you know, it does its thing early. It deals 80 damage to things for a little while, and then it's kind of done helping. Alright, the Spell Shield at the top is the main problem for me. Oh, you have a ×3 attack. Never mind. The Spell Shield doesn't do anything. Alright, if only we had the Penumbra gone already. We could play the Kinhost Vessel in the center now. I wonder if I should play the Eternal Kinstone there now. There's 4 waves remaining. But I do want to play another one up here, so let's play another one up here first. And then... we don't want to play anything more up there because of the Armor 10, so let's not. We could play the Force Contamination at the bottom. It very much kills this one, so let's do it. Applied Melee Weakness 6 on you. And then 2 Morsel Miners. At the bottom, I guess. Sure, at the bottom. Alright, the problem with my top unit is that it doesn't have enormous amounts of health. It does have an Inspire effect that gives it attack, but it doesn't have enormous amounts of health. Bounding Echoes. I like to see Bounding Echoes. Old Magic. I want to put spikes on you. We'll play the Making of a Morsel up here for the Inspire. We'll play... we can play the Eternal Kinstone here and Force Contamination. I wonder if that means that we're going to do a whole bunch of damage to the boss because Melee Weakness 6 plus Trample. Yes, it does. It does work the way that I wanted it to. We get 7 times 80, and then the remainder tramples over. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. We've got these 3 in our hand every single turn. which, to be fair, I might not want them in my hand every turn. So I might want to stop playing all of them. Let's play the Bounding Echoes. It doesn't do anything, but let's play it. If we could get you to survive, which we can't because he has sweep. Alright, so you're not going to survive. We've got things for next turn, so don't worry about that. Let's play the Eternal Kinstone here. Let's play Making of a Morsel here. Let's play the Morsel Miner at the bottom. Let's play an Echo Break somewhere. Don't really know where to play the Echo Break. I don't know if I want the Forced Contamination. We could put it on this one, but you kill that one anyway, no problem. We could do it on the boss. Let's do it on the boss. There we go. I like it. Alright, we've got space in the center now. We just need to draw our guy again, which we're going to draw it very slowly because we keep redrawing these 3 cards. Why are you getting 12 damage? 12 damage. Because whenever you strike, you apply Reap to enemy units. I like it. I had forgotten about it, and I like it. Alright. We want to play another Forced Contamination on the boss, I think. And then let's play these 2 down here. I could play the Magma Morsel at the top, except for the sweep. The sweep kind of ruins that idea every time I think of it. Alright, my main problem is that my Kinho's Pupa doesn't have a lot of health. Granted, he does have an Immortal Stone in him, so I can replay him. I don't know how much Kinho's Pupa costs to play. Oh, you're almost dead already. How about that? Proclamation to kill you. We have to play a Shade Splitter first. Proclamation to kill you. I did not realize we'd almost killed the boss. So there's a Blazing Bolt that has an Ember Stone in it, which is kind of interesting. It doesn't really go with my plan, but I do kind of need something in the plan that deals with back units, and I don't have much that deals with back units right now. The Furnace Tap, as much as I like Furnace Tap, we just can't handle the Ember Drain in this particular one. Oh, the Umbra Stone applies Trample. We should take that. Put Trample on Kinho's Pupa. And then I think we're taking Herzl's Compound now, because we already have enough space. So now we're just getting more draw. Okay, do I duplicate anything? No? Don't think we duplicate anything. So if we don't really care about duplicating anything, going left is very pointless. Let's go right. Let's get the Monstrous again. You know, the thing about Monstrous is you really want to pair it with Architect, I think. But we're going Monstrous 3, because this is the only time that I have gone Monstrous 3. We've now done it. So now that we've done it, I might never go Monstrous 3 again. Merchant of Magic, we could have another Keepstone? What absolute nonsense. What else would we put a Keepstone on? Old Magic so that we draw an extra card every single turn? Actually, that's pretty nice. That's actually pretty nice. I might do that. Extreme Stone and Seek Stone. The Seek Stone we've kind of discovered we might not care about, but if I put a Keepstone on Old Magic, I might want to put the Seek Stone on it as well. Maybe. Okay. We could do that. Let's visit the Concealed Caverns. What do we get here? a train graveyard. So we could get a Heartstone on one of our units, which is not a bad thing to do at all. Blood for blood is not terrible, but it's not amazing. And then the large shard is pretty bad when we have the refined void. So I think we're taking the small shard. And I like the Heartstone on a lot of things. I think I'm going to put it on the Kinhos Pupa. The Kinhos Vessel, that is. There we go. That's basically my win condition, is the Kinhos Vessel. We need to make it so that we keep healing it up or something. I don't know what we're going to do to keep it alive, but that's the plan. So wing technology is pretty good for the Last Divinity fight. And rationing scales I usually consider to be kind of bad. So wing technology it is. Let's do my crazy plan. Keep stone on old magic, and then put the seek stone on old magic. So that we draw it the first turn. Do we care? Actually, how much do we care? It's nice, but I don't think we actually care enough for 10 pack shards. And instead we could put an Emberstone on it. I like putting Emberstones on the things that have keepstones. Surge Stone we could put on an Echo Break, because we're at the point that we're not removing all of those. Divine Temple has an Extreme Stone. We could put it on that Mind Collapse or this Hosting Kin. Makes a lot more sense on the Mind Collapse. We could put it on either one. Putting it on the one that has Piercing makes it much better at killing specific things. If we don't put it on the Piercing one, then this one is good at killing things that don't have Spell Shield but have more health. I think we put it on this one. And then we're at 120 pack shards. Merchant of Magic. We take a Surge Stone, put it on Echo Break. I think that's purely a good idea. And we go to the next one. Alright, can Kinhos Vessel take us through? That's the question. Spell Shield 2. See, the problem with Spell Shield 2 is my Echo Breaks. Not that the Echo Breaks do much. And the Hosting Kin, and this Mind Collapse. Don't think we turn that on. Let's just click Fight. Well, we actually got all of the units that we want in our opening hand. So let's play all of the units. We're going to play the Morsel Miner first, because I want to not get the Ember Drain, and I want to play the Shade Splitter up here for the Inspire effect. We will play the Antumbra Morsel here, though. We could have put it in front. Didn't matter because of lifesteal. I don't really like you giving me things every turn. Maybe my champion takes you out? No, champion doesn't even get close to taking you out. That Mind Collapse also doesn't kill the ones that have 30 health. That hurts. Alright, what do we do? Well, we play Bounding Echoes. No question there. The Umbra Stone, there's no reason to play it this turn, since we can't kill anything except the Collector. Actually, we might play the Umbra Stone. We'll find out after we play these. The Morsel Excavator. I'm really thinking about playing it up here rather than the bottom, even though it makes a lot more sense at the bottom, just because I want to kill this one before it makes it at the top. And you're going to have 102 health. 102 health. Darn. 102 health is too much for you right now. I think we're going to play the Mind Collapse up here, both for the Ember, so that we can play Umbra Stone, and for the Inspire effect. So you're going to have 102, you say. So if we play 2 more Inspire effects, then this one kills both of those next turn. Okay, you know, that means we can play our morsels at the bottom where I like to play them. I like playing this one at the bottom especially, because giving you tons and tons of lifesteal is very nice. What do I do with this one? Do we put it at the top or the bottom? I think we continue playing them at the bottom. Alright, the Scourges are really messing with me at this point. We have a Hosting Kin, which can kill one of those. Alright, so let's start with the Eternal Kinstone. That one's important. Oh, you don't have the ×3 until you change over. Alright, never mind, you're making to the top. We could potentially change that, though. We'd have to take a self-mutilation. And it might be better to purge those and take the 8 rather than the 5. Yeah, I think we'd rather purge these 2. So, here are my choices. We could kill this one, or we could kill this one with just one of these. I think that we kill this one with Echo Break and Hosting Kin. That way you die, and we're not getting an extra thing there, and we're not taking damage on the Pyre. I didn't even look at the middle floor. I assume the middle floor is fine. But now we've got Kinho's Pupa, which is huge. The middle floor, you're dying too slowly. I need you to die so that the Kinho's Vessel can go in the center. Anyway, I like Old Magic on you, certainly. Eventually you can kill the 10 health ones on your own. And we've got to play these self-mutilations. The self-mutilations are the biggest problem in this fight. By a significant margin, they're the biggest problem. Okay, there's a 10 health one, and of course we get Old Magic again, which means you die and don't give me a self-mutilation. Wonderful. And then this one can kill something. I could do the Mind Collapse to kill this one. It's a lot of kind of wasted damage if I do it that way, but I think I might, just to stop drawing self-mutilations all the time. Yeah, okay. Self-mutilation, self-mutilation. The Echo Break... The Echo Break doesn't do much, so we'll use it just for Inspire. And then the Mind Collapse is going to kill this one. And then the Ember Forge only fits at the bottom. If we put it there, it doesn't die. And we like to put morsels at the bottom. We could put morsels on other floors, granted. And have the Ember Forge just give us Ember. I mean, I'll do that for a turn. But I expect that Ember Forge to die. Oh no! I put it in front so the 10 health guy survived. Oh, that was a mistake. You were worse than useless, Ember Forge. Alright, what are we doing? You are surviving, which is a problem to me. Can we solve that problem? We can solve that problem by giving you Forced Contamination. Yeah, let's do that. Forced Contamination on you, that means that you easily die. Bounding Echoes we should play. We want to play Old Magic, Should we put the spikes on you now? Sure, why not? Eternal Kinstone up here, so now all 4 of those never get removed. We're going to play the Self-Mutilation, the Echo Break, and the Proclamation here, though. I guess we could have played the Echo Break somewhere else. Oh well. There you are. We're dealing you 519 at the beginning. That's pretty good. I'm mostly worried about how much your attack goes up, though. We could give you Force Contamination, but that would mean that this first attack is a lot bigger. I like that. Let's do that. And then I think that we do another old magic here. We definitely play Self-Mutilation. We certainly play Making of a Morsel. Alright, the rest of these we have to decide. You never died. I expect my champion to die a lot more than the champion is dying. If we play the Shade Splitter, the Echo Break can save 2 damage on you. I think saving 2 damage on you is pretty decent. Let's put the Morsel Miner at the top, in front, because it has damage shield. Save you 11 more, and then the Rebel Morsel here. Alright, so we're dealing 1,000 damage, and we're going to have the melee weakness to put on you next turn with my champion's attack. So, Force Contamination, does it kill you? It doesn't kill you, but it does deal you a ton more damage. How do we do this? I think we play Eternal Kinstone first. Eternal Kinstone, and then we do Force Contamination, and then we're winning. Alright, click end turn and win. I keep expecting my champion to die faster, and it's not particularly. Shroud Spike. And it has an Eternal Stone in it. It's so good. We just don't get tons of Ember, though. So if we don't get tons of Ember, what does Shroud Spike do for us? It's such a good card, though. And we could play it at 0, as long as we had a Morsel, and it would just inspire. I think we take Shroud Spike. But I feel a little bit weird about it. Hey look, another Force Contamination. How about Accelerated Incubation? I don't really like that it has the Eternal Stone in it. It's okay, because we don't have multiple egg units. It just means that the one egg unit that we have hatches a whole lot faster. I think that we don't take it. But I am thinking about it. I think we don't take it. Okay, I want to remove more cards. That's on the left. I still don't know what we duplicate. We could duplicate Eternal Kinstone to go absolutely insane. I don't think that helps us much. We could duplicate Old Magic. Duplicating Old Magic is purely good, I think, because it replaces its draw. I think I want to go right. And what we're doing is we're really hoping the Merchant of Trinkets has something we want. Units get an extra upgrade slot. I mean, it doesn't do anything for my Kinhost Vessel because it's already used all of its upgrade slots and more. And we don't have something to go to. Right. So that doesn't do anything. Trader's Quill does something, but not much. So the only thing to do there is reroll. Another Keepstone. What absolute nonsense. I have no idea what we'd want to put a Keepstone on. Would we want it on Shroud Spike? Is that worthwhile to put it on Shroud Spike? I don't even know. I don't know what we would do with another Keepstone. We could basically have the exact same hand every turn, basically. And we're probably going to take it. The only thing that would change my mind is this reroll. The Mind Horde is interesting. A little bit. Dun Echo does nothing. Boon of the Blacksmith is fine. How much do we care about Mind Horde? I guess not much. We do have an Echo Stone and something. Yeah, the Crucible Collector has an Echo Stone, but I don't think we care about it that much. So I think none of those are what we care about. Which means I think we're taking a Keepstone and we're putting it in Shroud Spike. We've got a silly deck. Very silly. And then we could get more money, but I don't really see the point. We're going to duplicate the old magic, which is also a weird choice. I think we purge a card, and we take an Ember Stone. We could also take a Surge Stone instead of the Ember Stone. The Surge Stones could go in Echo Breaks. The Ember Stone could go in Shade Splitter? I'd rather the Surge Stone go in Echo Break. And let's purge a card. Let's purge a Shade Splitter. Okay. Here we are. Let's go through the last gauntlet. I don't know what to expect, honestly. Honestly, I'm not really sure what to expect with the final gauntlet here. The problem that we definitely have is our Kinhost vessel takes a little while to get started and doesn't have amazing amounts of health. You are going to lose some of your lifesteal every turn, every time Seraph comes at you, which is annoying, but, you know, still, doesn't change what we do. What might change what we do is the fact that you kill him? I guess we can always put a morsel in front. But that's annoying. We are going to play Old Magic. We are going to play the Penumbra. And then Shade Splitter, we know where we want these echoes. So let's put an echo there. And then I guess what we're going to do is play Morsel Jeweler in front. It kind of feels real bad because you're going to get a ton of armor, but, you know, what do you do? And then Echo Break on you, I guess? Sure. I don't really like that 24 times 2 attack guy. He's annoying. And we've got 2 of them this time? Ouch. Yeah, this is not going very well so far. We can always put the Ember Forge in front. The Ember Forge doesn't take as much of the hits, though. It only takes the first 2 hits. So we kind of need morsels instead. Ouch. Don't really want my bottom to die that fast. Although if it dies, we can put a Kinhost Boopa down there. Oh, I got the Ember Drain. How foolish. That was foolish. I should not have gotten the Ember Drain there. So, Old Magic, we're gonna put it on you. We're going to put Ant Umbra Morsel in front. And then you still die. Ick. Well, at least we can play this Morsel Miner in front as well. We can play the Echo Break. We should play an Echo Break to kill one of these. That changes things. Yeah. That changes things a lot. Then we can play the Morsel Miner behind. Actually, is it still better in front? No, it's better behind. Because we want this guy to die on the spikes. Okay, not the best start so far. I do like that you're healing up and killing all of those, at least. We've got Ember Drain from the bottom floor. So we're not getting tons of Ember. We got a Shroud Spike. I do like seeing the Shroud Spike. Also, I like Bounding Echoes when we have both of the old magics in the hand. I guess that was guaranteed to happen at some point, and I'm very happy it did. So, down here, the problem is these. Those do lots of damage. We can kill that with a... We can almost kill that with a Hosting Kin. How sad. We don't quite kill it with a Hosting Kin. We have to play a morsel down here for you to survive. And I definitely want you to survive. I'm happy with you dying. We need to do something up here. Eternal Kinstone we're definitely doing up here. Let's do that. So, that's what we're doing first. Let's play the Shade Splitter up here. Let's play a Rebel Morsel. At least it's a morsel I don't care about. Play that down here. Okay. Now things are only okay at the bottom. I think we play the Proclamation at the bottom. Kill that front one. We could trigger feeding on this morsel 0 times. It gives us an echo. It did eat the morsel, which I was not expecting, but it didn't matter because you've got lifesteal. Now for the old magics and Hosting Kin. I think we save Hosting Kin, or we use it to just take you out. But I think we save the Hosting Kin because those that have 15 health, if we've got Hosting Kin and an Echo Break, then it takes those out. So now the question is, old magic at the top or the bottom? I like putting the spikes on you. Actually, we want at least 5 more spikes on you. Let's put some spikes on you too. And give you more attack. Alright. My center floor, I don't know when it dies. But I do kind of want the center floor to die sometime. Because you're going to hatch this turn. Because we're going to play Eternal Kinstone. And that's going to cause you to hatch. Bounding Echoes makes all of these better cards. We can kill this one with a Mind Collapse. We can... We don't have any morsels. Huh, we haven't drawn our... Making of a morsel with holdover yet. Alright, fair enough. Hosting Kin. Hosting Kin, what do we do with you? I don't know what we do with most of these cards, actually. I think what we do is we play the Umbra Stone here to give you trample. Then we play Old Magic on you a couple of times. We play... something. I think we play this Mind Collapse here. And then we play this Mind Collapse on you to deal you some damage. You heal 20. You know what? That doesn't matter, because we're dealing you enough damage that you healing 20 does not matter. And then I think we save the Hosting Kin again. Alright, well, the Kinhost Vessel doesn't fit anywhere, because my champion didn't die yet. I don't know if it will die at this point. I'm not sure. You are dying. You are dying? How are you dying? Oh, because your spikes went away. Right. If we reapply your spikes, you won't die. But you don't have any life steal, because we keep using the morsels in front. How sad. Well, let's defeat one of these with an Echo Break. Let's defeat another one with an Echo Break. That way you're not taking much damage. And then Eternal Kinstone continues to go at the top. And then we didn't play the Force Contamination. I'm okay with that. I like that you get lifesteal when you start out. I don't understand why you're taking 23 damage, though. Because you should get that... You should have the lifesteal take effect. Where does the 23 damage come from? Are you getting rid of the lifesteal before the lifesteal does anything? Maybe so. I did not expect that, but maybe so. Alright, the last Eternal Kinstone that gets played up here gets played now. Hosting Kin. Hosting Kin could kill this one, or this one. I think I'd rather kill you with Hosting Kin. Making of a Morsel, we play up here. Making of a Morsel, we play up here. Shade Splitter, we play up here. Echo Break. Echo Break could kill this one, which seems pretty nuts. I want you to have lots of lifesteal, so we're going to do giving you lots of lifesteal, and give you a Morsel Miner too. Alright. This Morsel Miner is going to go at the top, and it can go in front to take the 9 damage, because it has a shield. And then Old Magic, I think we put that on you, because we want you to have the amazing amounts of attack that you are getting. You got some Reap, but you take away your Reap too, because you're giving the Reap, but the Seraph takes it away from himself. Hey, our Penumbra is dying. Is that good or bad? It's kind of bad because we don't have the Kinhost Vessel in my deck. It's sitting in my hand. But maybe we could kill our own Penumbra and play the Kinhost Vessel here. Right? Because if we had enough echoes, we could kill our own guy. That's not going to happen. We're not going to get that many echoes. We are playing the Eternal Kinstone here, though. We need 8 echoes. We've got 3. 4, 5, 6. That's not enough. Only we could kill our own guy. Alright, we can't. If we can't, then we let him die, and we have to go through the deck again to get this, which is very hard with all these holdover cards. Which makes me think that we don't play all of the holdover cards, so that we can go through the deck faster. It's a strange choice, but I think it's a choice I'm making. Let's continue to make you do well. These 2 holdover cards are fine because they cause me to draw more cards. The other 2 are not fine, so we don't play them. And then you're healing up, so no reason to kill that one. I guess let's inspire you more. Okay, so we did not play a couple holdover cards, so that we shuffle our deck sometime soon. It's not yet, though. And we're hoping to play the Kinhost Vessel next turn? I don't know. Seems questionable as an idea. The Ember Forge could go down here. What else are we going to do this turn? I would like you to not take 28 damage, which means we want to kill the Lightwings. The fact that you have so much attack is really bad for me. Yeah. I don't think this is going that well, because even though Kinho's Pupa has so much attack, the fact is it dies to 2 volleys from Seraph the Chaste. It just doesn't have enough health to manage. What are we going to do about that? Well, one thing that we could do is play Proclamation and kill this front one that's dealing 5 damage. And then one of the things that we could do is give you even more attack and give you some armor because of the Inspire effect. I think we do play the Eternal Pinstone up here just because we want all of that Inspire effect. And then we're playing a Mind Collapse at the top as well. We're playing Shade Splitter, and it's a Rubble Morsel. Rubble Morsel is not the one that I particularly wanted to see. I'm thinking about playing the Ember Forge down here. It does something. It doesn't do a whole lot, but it does something to play it down here. And play the Rubble Morsel at the top. Yeah, let's do that. So, the Ember Forge is going in front. And then the Mind Collapse kills this one. And now we're doing a fair amount to Seraph, but you know, you never got the tons of lifesteal that I was hoping for you to get. So it didn't go as well as I really wanted. I think we might be dying to Seraph. It's hard to say at this point, but I think we might be. So, we have lots of things to play. Old magic, definitely. We have the Shroud Spike that we can play. Eternal Kinstone we play. You're only taking 12 damage. It's 12 damage, but it's only 12 damage. Do I want to play this Shade Splitter, or do we just want to play Making of a Morsel and Shroud Spike the Making of a Morsel? I think we want the Making of a Morsel Shroud Spiked. The benefit of playing this one is that if we get the lifesteal one, we totally win. I think we play the Making of a Morsel. Okay, well, Seraph, this is going to be a close one. Oh, we're winning. We're winning because of Reap. We're winning because of Reap. I mean, I'm going to try to save my unit, though. There we go. Our unit is saved. Win. Alright, can we beat the Last Divinity? I have no idea. We'll find out. Alright, let's go. Now, we did not draw our Kinhost Vessel on the first turn, which is the most annoying part of this deck. We are playing the Penumbra in the center as is usual. We are playing the Crucible Collector at the bottom as is usual. If only we had drawn some spikes, we would have killed those two at the very beginning, which I would have liked to do. We can do Echo Break, and we can do a Mind Collapse. Probably should do both of those. We're going to play the Making of a Morsel, and we're going to play the Morsel Miner at the bottom, so that you get more lifesteal. The Proclamation we could play at the bottom right now. It only kills one of those, which is not the most important unit to kill. So I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to just do Echo Break and Mind Collapse. Alright. Man, the Proclamation would be great if this one didn't have Spell Shield. Alright, anyway. We played the Kinhos Vessel at the top. We did get the Ember Drain. Man, should have thought about that. Especially because we have Making of Immortals in our hand. Alright, well, I didn't think about it. This Echo Break is so useless, the only thing that it's going to do is hit the Last Divinity and give us an Echo. The Hosting Kin... The Hosting Kin is not great either. Huh, I don't know what to do exactly. I think we're going to play the Shroud Spike for 0, actually. No, it's not worth it to play for 0. We're going to play the 2 Morsel Miners. And we're going to play the 2 Morsel Miners at the bottom. I think we're playing the Hosting Kin and the Echo Break at the top for the Inspire and the Echoes, because we need you to hatch. Proclamation just doesn't do anything right now anywhere, and Shroud Spike we don't want to play when we've got 1 Ember. So. Ooh, you went all the way down to 6 health and then you went back up. I like it. I like the lifesteal. So we're definitely playing the Shade Splitter at the top. Let's play Bounding Echoes first, actually. Bounding Echoes is great. Do we keep the other Bounding Echoes in the deck, or do we play it now? Ooh, hard choice. I want to play it now because I want to wake up our egg. But I don't know if that's the right choice. You two are really annoying. Can't really do much about you guys being so annoying, though. You're almost dead, which makes me want to hatch the egg faster. Even faster than what we're currently doing. Ooh. I mean, we've got to play spells up here, though. Let's play the other Bounding Echoes now. And... do we do Old Magic up here because it wakes up the egg faster? Do we play Proclamation this turn, even though it wakes up the egg slower? I think we do none of those. I think we're going to play a morsel at the top and a morsel at the bottom. So morsel at the bottom, you go here, give you more lifesteal. I really don't like those two going up, but I don't think I can do much about it. We could play the Proclamation next turn, I guess. We play a Morsel Miner up here. We're playing the Old Magic here for the spikes. The future spikes is what I'm going for there. Okay, I don't particularly like how this is going so far. Let's hope it gets better. Okay, how's the center doing? Is the center dying? The center is dying. I probably want it to die. Probably. But it's kind of unfortunate that they all get stuff when you die. Okay, I have to figure out what to do about the center. You're dying. That one's not acceptable. I think we have to do the Echo Break at the top right here. Oh, that has a spell shield. I mean, there's ways around the spell shield, though. For one, we could do Mind Collapse. For two, we could do an Echo Break to break the spell shield first. Yeah, let's do that, because we want all the Inspires at the top anyway. So, hit the spell shield, then do the Echo Break to kill you. Now you're going to hatch. You're making it to the top, which is sad, but I don't know that we're going to do much to prevent that. Playing more spells at the top doesn't really prevent that. And we might want to do things somewhere else. I want to do old magic on you. I also kind of want to do old magic on you. But only because it might... Well, it doesn't kill that one, so never mind. Old magic goes down here. That's a making of a morsel. That's not old magic. Making of a morsel, it gives you more health. But you're not the problem. You're specifically not the problem. So we'll give you more health for you to have more attack, because it's the future things that we really care about that for. So, the Mind Collapse could kill this one. That's interesting. It could kill that one, and that means that all of your attack goes on the clipped reflector, which means it does less damage to the pyre, which is useful, but... Oh, I forgot to do the proclamation here. I forgot to play one infused card here. That's sad. I could do the Mind Collapse at the bottom, so that you take 118 damage. That one might be more important, actually. It might be more important. I'm worried about your health. And one of the things I could do to help your health is to kill this one. But if I kill this one, you know, those guys are going to have so much health, and that's kind of scary. I think we do the Mind Collapse at the bottom, so that we do 100 damage to you. And then... if I care about your health, do I do the Morsel Jeweler at the top to give you damage shield? You know, I could do that. The Morsel Miner goes here, maybe? Actually, do we need you to be any stronger? Maybe we just need all the morsels at the top now. Okay, you know what? While we can put 2 morsels at the top, we're going to put 2 morsels at the top. Okay, let's see what happens. So our middle died, but we also got the Kinhos Vessel back right when the middle died. So we can replace the middle with a Kinhos Vessel, which I really like. The top is the current problem. Top is the current problem. We are going to play Proclamation, definitely, to deal with you. And then that middle one is still kind of a real problem, isn't it? Let's play the Making of a Morsel up here. Let's play Eternal Kinstone up here. You're only taking 12 damage. Only 12. If we give our guy Trample, then you're going to take significantly more. That does mean that we'd have to take the weight of contrition damage, which is sad because that reduces how much times we could live from that guy. Ooh. This is kind of scary. I think we might die. I'm gonna have to think about this one pretty hard. So, I think we have to play the Umbra Stone. We have to play the old magic up here because of the infused effect. Now you're taking 132. Because you are killing this one almost exactly. 132 is specifically not enough. Because you're going to have 11 attack when you get to the top. Plus, you still have the spikes that you're granting. So we still die right now. If we don't do anything else. If we do another old magic up here, it will reduce your health more because you'll have more attack. So we do another old magic up here. 147 is still not enough. We have to play Umbra Stone. 201. Is that enough? My Pyre only does 40 damage. Let's think about it. So, you're going to be dead. 201 damage means that how much health will you have left? You will have 24 health left. You get killed by one hit from the Pyre. And you get killed by one hit from the Pyre. Which means the Pyre is going to take 11, 15... 15 plus 6 is 21 damage, plus 3 if we play this. And we should play it, because this one has to go here. If we're going to do well in this battle. So, we keep the Weight of Contrition, which is very, very not great. The Morsel Minor, I think we put at the top. We don't put it in front. You've got Lifesteal too. You're using your lifesteal pretty fast, aren't you? What's wrong with the lifesteal? Like, why are you going down by 9? Don't exactly understand. Oh, you're going down by 9 because of the spikes. Got it. Alright, so we survive this according to what I just calculated. Let's hope my calculations were correct. We survive, we're at 10. We need to deal with the next 2 mini-bosses. You're dying no problem. You have Trample now, which means now is a great time to use Force Contamination on everything, all the time. I think that's quite good for us. Let's play Force Contamination first. Force Contamination on you. Now we're doing 860 to the Last Divinity. You are dealing damage. I don't think we should take Weight of Contritions anymore. We should play those. We should play Making of a Morsel somewhere. I'm thinking about where we put the Eternal Kinstone, because in a lot of ways I want to put it at the top, and some ways I want to put it here. Because I want this one to hatch, probably. So let's play the Eternal Kinstone here. Because I think I want you to hatch. I definitely want you to get the old magics at this point. The amount of damage that you deal is now extremely important, so that extra 10 attack is huge. Do we play Making of a Morsel in the center? Or at the top? I think we play it in the center. And we play the Shade Splitter in the center. Or the Ember Forge. We could play the Ember Forge in front. Save some of your health. That would help you hatch. And it would get rid of the Ember Forge. Alright. Morsel Minor, we're putting that at the top until we're running out of lifesteal on you. Okay. Next. It's the next couple waves that are really important. You're doing fine, you're taking damage, we don't really care too much about what's happening there. We have cards that don't really cost much, so we should play them. We want the Force Contamination to go on you. Right? Actually, you're the one that gets hit first. So we want it to go here. Great. So you're getting 249 damage this time. It's something. It's not as much as I was thinking it would be, though. Play the Vengeful Shard. Play the Old Magic. Play the Old Magic. And then if I'm going to have you hatch, I still want to do things down here. You are dying on spikes, which is perfect. I like that. Where am I playing Mind Collapse? I could play it here to kill that one, which means we would do a lot more damage to the Pyre Wings, which is good. So I think I might do the Mind Collapse here. And then the Eternal Kinstone and the Making of a Morsel go here, so that you hatch this turn. Alright, so you're hatching, which is great. Morsel Miner goes here. Alright, we've got to survive this next wave. I think we do. I think we do survive the next wave. Alright, we're actually killing all of them. Wonderful. So now that you've hatched, I'm going to focus entirely on the top. Force Contamination we want to put on you. Now we're dealing lots and lots of damage to the Last Divinity. Great. Old Magic goes here, Old Magic goes here. We're going to play Making of a Morsel up here, Eternal Kinstone. The Echo Break up here, because we want your attack values to go up as much as possible. The Shroud Spike we don't play, unfortunately. And we play the Morsel Miner. Actually, the Morsel Miner would die up here because of the two sweeps. So the Morsel Miner goes here, right? Actually, good time to put it at the bottom again. Okay. I think that we might be winning next turn. Maybe. Our guy at the top doesn't have a whole lot of health, so we kind of have to be winning this turn, probably, in order to do well. Force Contamination, and we're winning. Alright. We did it. Alright. Click end turn and win that battle. Great. That was a close one, but we won with a method of winning that I didn't really ever do before, which is kind of cool. We also mastered a card. Aha! I'm looking forward to the fact that we keep mastering cards. We mastered Emberforge. There we go. Wonderful. Our win streak increased by 1. Huzzah. Ooh. The Umbra are at 40 out of 41 cards, which I don't know which one hasn't been Divine Mastered. The Overgorger is not Divine Mastered. Okay. So that's the one that we need to do for Umbra. But I don't know why it doesn't show that here. But the Overgorger has not been mastered. That's the only one. Healing done. I don't know if I've seen that personal record before, but we did a whole lot more healing because all of our units started with lifesteal. One of our units continued to get lifesteal, and we had lots of attack on our units. So we got a new personal record there. Alright, that one felt good. Hopefully we can win again next time and keep knocking those max Covenant rank wins down. Since this was a victory, I have a new clan combination with a max Covenant rank win, and I Divine Mastered one new card. On the right, I'm showing battle effects this time instead of enemies to celebrate a milestone. As of this run, I have encountered all 17 battle effects and all 7 trials at least 10 times. The last 2 to make it to 10 battles were Soulsucker and Wrathcrest, both of which I encountered in this run. On the left, Eternal Kinstone reaches my 10 battle threshold, and it was really helpful in this run since my main minion had to be hatched from an egg and had an important Inspire effect. Making of a Morsel becomes my 25th card to reach 100 battles, as well as the 6th non-morsel non-starter card to do so. I didn't realize how often I took Making of a Morsel, but the data say it is one of my favorites. For artifacts, Refined Void reaches my 10 battle threshold, and I kinda liked it. 2 lifesteal goes away very quickly, but it does help give a little time to set up without worrying about units dying. Mind Jax was incredible this run, since my champion took up 6 space, and this was a random artifact that I received from taking a trial, so I felt quite fortunate to find such an important one when I didn't get a choice. Check out my tracking sheet for even more information. New episodes every Saturday, and thanks for watching.